According to Matchmaker King, Eddie Hearn, Bivol might have to defend his title twice before going into a Canelo rematch, which is supposed to happen May 2023. As we know, the WBA has ordered Bivol to fight Ramirez, but Eddie Hearn will sit down and talk to the WBA and see if he can fight Garcia first, which is supposed to happen in October, and after that, he'll fight Ramirez. Bivol was favored to beat both those guys, but Eddie Hearn feels even if Bivol loses, that he will still get the rematch with Canelo Alvarez because it's a pride thing. And he might be right, but he won't be getting it right away. I think in Canelo's mind, first thing is first, going for greatness. He wants titles. If Bivol does not have his title anymore, that rematch will be pushed back, and whoever beat him, whether it's Garcia or Ramirez, those guys will get the fight next, and then it goes on to better beef. If you're in Zurdo's camp, this is your big chance. Even though I think Bivol schools Ramirez, anything can happen in boxing. If Ramirez beats him, he'll get the fight he wants. He was politicking for Canelo fight. Here it is. All you gotta do is beat Dimitri Bivol, which is not an easy task. So my understanding is Eddie Hearn wants it like this. He fights Garcia in October, and then he fights Zurdo in maybe February. Then he fights Canelo in May. Or maybe he fights Zurdo in January. Who knows? All I know is one thing. If Bivol wants a rematch with Canelo next year, he better not lose his title. And what I've seen of Garcia and Zurdo, they're not good enough to beat Bivol. But like I said, in boxing, it only takes one night. We shall see.
He's not going to be able to do it. He'll probably last for 2 rounds, maybe, depending if he don't get caught. But once he gets tired, I'm beating the dog shit out of him. And I promise you.
I'm asking because we spoke to Floyd Mayweather. He kind of liked Canelo and went the little back and forth you guys have had. Your thoughts on that, man?
They need the Avengers to stop me. They need the Avengers to stop me from talking. It could be Floyd, it could be Canelo, throwing all the GOATs. They need them all.
Ryan Garcia and Canelo had a little back and forth action. And Floyd Mayweather basically said he has Canelo's back. You should not disrespect Canelo. He's a great fighter. But then again, some days Floyd said, Canelo's not a great fighter. He cooked him easy. Ryan Garcia said Valdez, Canelo, Julio Cesar Martinez, when they lost their last fights, it wasn't a coincidence. They lacked focus. And he also said Canelo won his first title off of weak opposition. Basically saying, if I face the same opposition he faced back then, I'll already be a champion. And Canelo strikes back and saying, win a title first, then talk. You have accomplished nothing. You're wasting your talent. Not to mention, he picked Triple G to beat Canelo because he believes Canelo is in a bad place right now in his life. Even though I don't agree with anything Ryan Garcia says about Canelo, I do think he should be able to express his honest opinion. He says he's just telling the truth. But also Canelo is telling the truth. We need to see you in bigger fights, title fights. After the Javier Fortuna fight, you should be politicking to fight the best at 135. Rather it's Devin Haney, rather it's Lomachenko, or Gervonta Davis. At this point, I'll even take a fight from Rolly. Garcia definitely doesn't have to stop talking. I like freedom of speech. But can your boxing match your talking going forward? Anyway, leave your thoughts in comments below. Jay Beezy, I'm gone.